for like their genocide on a daily basis, basically.
Right.
Abortion.
They're killing babies. They're euthanasia.
Oh, you know what this is? Donald might be a Jew, because that's what they do. They gaslight, and they're hypocritical and all that stuff. So Donald definitely fits in that.
I don't think he's smart enough to be a Jew.
Definitely not a Jew.
Well, somebody's gonna have to look into your background. We'll triangulate your position on your phone or whatever device you're on right now, and we'll.
Maybe he's at like a retard.
Darknet and broadcasting.
Maybe he's at like a retard institution or encampment or something.
We'll get your metadata and we'll look into it.
I think they let them like have the internet for like a little bit of 30 minutes a day or something.
Oh my God, that's a slur. The internet? It's really the World Wide Web.
Casey is in a group home, and she is cognitively impaired, aka retarded, but she's able to get on the internet like probably a lot. They don't really restrict her except when bedtime comes around.
Donald, would you prefer the term mongoloid?
No, I would not.
Donald, what would you prefer for us to call your disability? If not retarded.
I don't have a disability of the mental variety that you're talking about.
Aren't you a physicalist?
Yeah, sort of. I mean.
Donald, what about the term cretin? Would you prefer cretin?
I mean, that's still a slur, but.
How about we call you Corky Thatcher?
Like every word you don't like a slur, Donald?
No, there are certain words that are slurs. That happens to be one from like Greek. So there was this group of people called the Cretes, and the Cretes were.
Everything's a slur.
No, the Cretes were.
Everything you say to me is a slur.
Okay, I don't even think you know what the word cretin really meant historically. But
I do. I was telling you what it meant.
What did it mean?
So there was this group of people called the Cretes, and the Greeks thought that they were stupid, so they called people who they thought were stupid Cretans because of this people group.
You are actually fucking retarded. You're actually. Cretinism refers to a thyroid condition.
Because he's actually retarded, can we still call him retarded?
Absolutely.
Cretinism refers to a thyroid condition, a hypothyroid condition, and we would call kids cretins. And it became, because they were retarded, we would, they said it was bad, so we don't do that anymore.
Well, listen, if we didn't call him retarded and he's actually retarded, wouldn't that be treating him like special? And they want to be treated just like everybody else. So let's not do that. Let's treat him like everybody else instead of trying to make a big thing about it. Just call him a retard.
Donald, do you still drink in excess?
I mean, I wouldn't call it in excess now.
Okay.
No. What are you down to? You down to a case of Jack Daniels a day? Or?
I don't drink liquor very often.
Okay,
Oh, all right. I drink beer. I drink only Bud Light. And you know why I drink Bud Light.
I hate Bud Light.
Think about it.
Oh, yeah. I hear you. You know, it's ironic. Donald hates being called a retard, but he spends most of his time in like a retarded state due to his alcohol consumption.
Huh. That is.
Whereas he would be 80 IQ with alcohol, he is in a constant state of like 63 IQ because of the alcohol. So I find it ironic.
That is just below my IQ.
This is just below functioning.
Yeah. Mine's 68, so.
I mean, can you demonstrate that I drink all the time?
Absolutely, we could.
Well, there's like, I think two
Go
videos
ahead.
of you yelling at your wife super drunk, then blaming it on somebody else.
How old am I?
You now have admitted to drinking.
Okay, but drinking is not the same as drinking all the time.
You've been in these rooms multiple times drunk. I remember.
But that's not the same as drinking all the time.
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay, well, listen. When you're sleeping, you're not drinking.
Maybe
Demonstrate that I'm drinking every time I'm
unless you got an
awake.
IV. Just a steady
Can
stream
you,
of Bud
can you
Light.
demonstrate how much I drink at
Honestly,
all?
It's embarrassing to say that you're an alcoholic and all you drink is Bud Light. And
I don't
know
drink
that
Bud
that seems
Light.
like a real uncouth
Really gay.
way of looking
It's
at
really
it,
gay.
but
I
I can
don't.
respect somebody who's a wino. I can respect somebody who's getting drunk on spirits.
Jesus
But
Christ, what is wrong with you people?
alcoholic that is pure beer-based alcoholism are like the shit of shit alcoholics.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't drink all the
Like,
time.
I hate
You
beer.
you
Beer
haven't
is disgusting.
demonstrated that I drink all the time.
Dude,
You're making assumptions
The
based
level
on.
the level
I
of
don't know
wet
what all
brain,
the time
the
means, I just
level
know you
of
have a
wet
problem.
brain that you have
Wet
is
brain.
enough demonstration for us. You have wet brain. 100%.
Demonstrate that.
It's apparent. We know.
Demonstrate
we don't need
that.
you explaining that you're not an alcoholic to know that you have destroyed your cognitive capabilities by submerging your brain in alcohol to the point that it's pickled.
Demonstrate that.
We
I
also
mean,
think you were born with fetal alcohol syndrome.
well, that's
Is that
true.
probably where that would account for your alcoholism.
Well, I mean,
Or would
it
Actually,
doesn't do that.
It accounts
Doesn't do
It
that
might.
either.
And you need a certain IQ level to be a theist. Donald's not reaching that, so.
It's just really sad to think. I feel like that he would get the pass in my religion, like the babies.
So
that are
glad I'm
born not
broadcasting this
baptized,
live
where
on
they
my
just kinda
YouTube.
get shot.
So glad I'm
Or, like, an
broadcasting this
upper
live on
scale
my YouTube.
purgatory until they figure it out. I think that's where
Right.
somebody like this would go.
Right.
Hi, 20 people who listen to Donald. Hi.
70.
Donald, may
It's 70 people.
Donald, may I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
What is your feeling about the fact that all of the greatest achievers in sciences have been Christian and none have been atheist?
Well, I mean, it's
All
false.
of the highest IQs ever recorded. There was
Or
a Chinaman
retarded.
that just recorded the highest IQ in history, and he's a devout Christian.
I mean,
And there
that's
were none
just
who were-
false.
Atheist score very low.
It's just false. You're lying. So in the what is it? The science. America has this.
Spit it out, Donald.
Trying. Thank you. So America has this association of scientists, and like 96% of them are atheists. So you're just wrong.
Oh, wow.
You don't contribute. Bouncing ball. I said the greatest achievers.
They don't contribute. They are the ones contributing. It's scientists.
This
I
is
mean,
the 63 IQ at work, brother.
They make things that like give abortions to women.
they
They're
make
the greatest
computers.
achievers.
There's this
They
group
they
in
made
America-
computers.
There's this group in America with like three scientists that aren't Christians. So
Ha 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 ha.
I got you. I showed that you're wrong.
National Science Academy, the NSA, the National Science Academy, 96% of them, they're the top scientists in the entire world. They're the ones that are making science.
Yeah, but they're not top as far as like the people in history that
False.
Object is talking about.
Yeah, can you track a conversation or a question?
I mean, these are the people that are doing science now.
Dude, did he act?
Doing science. They're doing science now.
Yeah, they're the ones that are doing science now.
How do you do science? How do you do science?
Well, science is a
narrative goes
process.
out, and then you get paid to support the narrative.
Well, no,
with your,
science is a process. It's a process.
Science is art.
It's a process, but that doesn't explain what that process is.
I mean, I'd love to, but you won't let me because you're afraid. You're just scared. Y'all are terrified.
Donald,
Y'all are terrified of the
science
truth.
was born out of the Christian tradition. Not
False.
the atheist. Art. No, not false, Donald.
Okay,
Not
where's
false.
God in science? Where is God in science?
The earth undergirded
Where is God in science? Where is God in science? If this is true, show me God in science. If this is true, show me God in science. Show me God in science.
Christians throughout history discovered the things that we're talking about. Not
Show me God in science. Where is God in science?
Stop poking, Donald.
Show me God in science. You're the one that made the claim. Show me God in science. Where is God in science?
Hey, shut up. Shut up. Your God is speaking. Your God is speaking.
Shut up.
What the fuck?
Did I
Y'all are
claim
just
God was
goofy.
Science, or did I claim science was born out of the Christian tradition?
Yeah, show me God in science.
I'm not fucking.
Shaw, I can't make the two things like go together, but the two things don't
I
go
think
together.
that,
but-
like I was trolling in the beginning, but I am actually starting to believe Donald. Like there might be like a.
He is retarded. He's retarded.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
He's autistic. He's got Asperger's.
Why do you think those are
Because
insults?
he has Asperger's.
Why do you
Okay,
think
I'm
those
gonna
are
back
insults?
off of him because
Hold on, Walter. Objects will confirm there because he's a psychiatrist. There is a condition after you drink so much in your life called Wernicke-Korsakoff, and it will affect your brain fog. And I think Donald is on the verge.
Yeah.
Y'all are so goofy.
Area of the brain.
I mean, you can't make your argument without insulting the other person, which, in my opinion, means you don't have an argument.
I think
What?
we should be a bit more
It's not
kind
an insult,
to
it's a
him.
clinical diagnosis.
I mean,
Because I
you
do
don't
think
know
there's
that
something
because
wrong
you're
with
not
him.
a doctor.
I
Can you look
I
at
think we are.
Buck, look at the side chat.
Kent is definitely a doctor.
He didn't say anything, by the way.
COVID, I tagged you with a question in the side chat.
Okay, let's take a look. I gotta stop the car here.
God, y'all are goofy.
I'm not a Muslim. I can't run people over and get away with it.
Shut up for a minute, retard.
Thank you for not running people
know,
over.
just-
Appreciate that. It's amazingly human of you.
So,
Retard.
I think it'd be a 50-50 on that one. Object.
Yeah.
We'll get back to you in a minute, retard.
Where's God in
What is
science?
wrong with
The
y'all?
greatest scientific mind of all time. The consensus is Isaac Newton, who was a Christian. He said, if there's a God, we ought to see that nature runs in a law-like fashion. And guess what he found? Fucking law-like fashion in the universe. Where's God, though? Where's God in science? Retarded.
That was 400 years ago. I don't care.
Okay, I
You're
really.
retarded. You're retarded.
Okay,
Yeah,
Donald,
thank you.
Donald. We appreciate you coming here. We like differently abled people to come in. It is makes the room unique. But we're gonna need you to stop attacking Christianity at this level.
I haven't done
Yeah.
a single thing
You're
to
a
attack
Mormon,
Christianity.
But
we know you're retard strong. We know you're retard strong. and
I've
everything.
just been insulted the entire time I've been here. All I've done is get
No.
insulted.
No,
Diagnosis
he's
is not
treated with
Okay.
dignity and respect.
Donald,
I haven't done a
that
single
was
thing to attack
before-
Christianity. Not one
Donald,
thing.
That was before people realized there was something cognitively wrong with you, and now we're trying to backtrack it and correct our position.
None of y'all have any
Donald, I
evidence
wanna
of
take back-
any cognitive problems
Donald, I
with
wanna
me.
take
Not
it
one
back
single
because We
person.
don't insult retards. We don't insult actual
Oh my
retards.
God.
So I do want to take it back and apologize for what I said. Okay?
I also would like
Y'all
to
are so
apologize.
goofy. Y'all are so goofy.
That's mighty big of you.
Donald, I literally just apologized, and you're not accepting it. But
Well,
whatever.
I mean, your apology
For
was
me, it's a
something
pretty
that
big
was
deal, Donald,
out of a
because
horror
if
movie.
you have resentment towards me when I die, that's longer I'm gonna have to spend in purgatory. So I'm going to need you to accept my apology.
Demonstrate
Please, Donald,
demonstrate there's something after death.
Demonstrate
Hey,
there
give
isn't.
me a fucking gun, Donald. Give me a fucking gun.
Donald, could you be the bigger man here?
Demonstrate there isn't, Donald.
I mean, I'm always a bigger man than a Christian.
Demonstrate
Always.
there isn't, Donald. Demonstrate there isn't.
Sure, I've died.
Oh, right. Are you dead? Are you currently dead, or?
There's a really cool thing called resuscitation that happened.
What's wrong, Donald? Cat got your tongue?
There's a really cool thing called resuscitation that happened.
Well, Donald, I can keep choking you out, and then till your heart stops, and then give you CPR.
Yep.
And then if it doesn't work, we can do it again. You want to try it?
I've already done that. I don't need to do it again.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
Yeah,
Well,
I
that
drowned.
explains a
but-
lot. That
It doesn't matter. That doesn't so much matter.
How did you drown?
I inhaled water.
So how much brain damage did you sustain from being out for however long you were?
You know who another drowned victim was that we have is Joe.
Donald can drown in a pond.
Anybody can drown in any amount of water.
But let's ask Donald.
That's actually not true.
Water is the thing that makes you drown.
That's actually. Well, let's ask him. Donald, did you really drown, or were you joking?
No, I drown.
Okay, and you're saying your proof is that you saw nothing. There was nothing. Well, we have another boy just like you who drowned when he was 16, and he said he saw everything.
So that's bad evidence.
afterlife.
So neither is
no.
evidence for either.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's your
So-
task to prove the non-existence of God, and you have failed.
I'll let you buy a
What
pint
makes
of
you
water
think that
without,
me
like,
What makes you think that I have to prove the non-existence of
Because you told us
God?
we have to prove he does.
I mean,
Yeah,
you have to
told us
demonstrate
we
the
have to
existence
prove-
of God. Then,
But you
if I
don't
have
have
to
to
demonstrate the non-existence, you have to
the shoe's
demonstrate
on
the
the other foot, isn't
existence.
it?
Donald, why did your handlers let you near a body of water without flotation devices?
Yeah.
The helmet.
So insults, got it. Insults are
And,
amazing.
lanyard.
Hey Don, you want to go swimming with me, man?
Sure, I'll go swim anytime. I love the water. I was murdered. I didn't drown. I didn't like accidentally
You were
drown. I was
Actually,
murdered.
Martyred or murdered?
I was murdered.
Oh,
Murdered?
Murdered. Right.
You're the first
I
murder
think he said
victim I've ever talked to.
Your mom tried to drown you?
No, my brother.
Wait, Donald, if you were murdered, this is literally proof of the afterlife then.
Yeah.
Well, no, there's this really
You're
cool thing
obviously
called
the afterlife.
resuscitation. Resuscitation is a thing that happens.
Wait, so you weren't murdered?
I mean,
you
whether
know,
or not I
yes,
was
you know.
resuscitated doesn't stop me from having been drowned.
You
If
said
you're
you were
murdered.
murdered.
So could you go to court? Could you take somebody to court for murdering you?
Attempted murder, yeah, I could take him to court for attempted murder.
No. You said you were murdered, right?
Yeah,
So
but
you
I was
should be able to take a
resuscitated.
person to court for murdering you.
But I was resuscitated.
I don't know the guy who tried to do
doesn't-
that to you, but I get it.
It was my brother. My brother did it.
Well, I mean, listen.
Then his mom did it, then his uncle.
No,
I've
it's
never
always
heard
been my
case where
brother.
a
It's never
guy-
been anybody
A
other
guy
than my
was
brother.
murdered, and then he took the guy to court who murdered him.
I mean, I get it. I get
Can
it.
you
I
see
get
that?
why.
I mean, resuscitation is a thing that happens.
Bank, will you look at the side chat and let me know if you answer the question?
Ah, fuck.
I kind of get it. I mean, the oxygen deprivation. How long were you without oxygen?
I have no
Donald?
idea.
Dude, this
Nobody
this
knows.
package just murdered my finger.
Wait, Donald, how long were you without oxygen?
Nobody knows. Except for my brother.
Okay,
Quentin knows.
I'm gonna guess maybe 2-3 minutes.
Why would you
Why?
guess that? You have no idea.
Stable event, guys.
Because at like 2 or 3 minutes without oxygen, it's like kind of catastrophic for the brain. So
But you
Right.
don't know how long I was
I mean,
without.
there's a-
You can't make a
No,
guess.
based
There's
off
only
this
one human
conversation-
being on the planet that knows how long I was out without
No, Donald,
oxygen.
I'm inferring based on this conversation. how
You
much
can't
oxygen
do
you
that.
did.
There's not enough information.
Donald, I'm doing it based on scientific evidence. You're
No,
not able to
there's
take a
not enough
conversation.
information to do that with my case. That's
There is,
silly.
Donald.
No,
I'm
there's
literally
not.
doing
There's
it right
really
now.
not.
There
He's
is.
doing it right now.
There
You
is,
can't
Donald,
stop
but
him
he's
from doing an
failing.
investigation. You can't
You're
stop him from doing
confabulating.
it.
You can't follow.
I'm just saying that
ideas.
he's wrong.
You're
You're
derealizing
wrong.
in real time. You are imagining things. You're low IQ, so your brain was probably without oxygen. for
Oh,
6
so
minutes.
gaslighting is a thing that you do. Got it. Thank you.
No, this is a clinical observation, Donald.
No, it's not. We're not in a clinic. You're not doing observations.
You don't need
You're
to be
just
in a
making
clinic.
shit
You don't
up.
need to be in a clinic to do a clinical observation.
No, you're just making shit up, by the way.
No, I'm not. This is hard science.
No, you're making shit up.
I understand, Ronald. Maybe this is upsetting you, but I
I'm not
myself
upset.
am cognitively impaired.
I'm not
and
upset.
I am very welcome in this room. So I'm just going to let you know if you want to extend olive branch of friendship or whatever it is atheists believe in, this would be the place to do
None
it.
of y'all have any evidence of me being cognitively impaired.
Donald, we're listening
I
to
think
you.
this conversation. I think the conversation actually, lets us know that you are.
False. Nothing in this conversation demonstrates that I have cognitive
Not
impairments.
able to follow a simple conversation.
I am following the entire conversation. You're wrong.
No, you're not.
Well, I mean, gaslighting is a thing.
Conversations,
We had to
man.
repeat.
So,
We had to repeat.
hello,
like, a couple times.
you haven't. X-Teen, thank you for coming to my room.
Yes, we did. We had to repeat a couple times.
No, I'm
Next
just
time.
asking you a
U-Teen,
question
U-Time.
about like the big philosophers.
Thank you for coming to my room.
and
Feel free to come on
scientists.
stage.
And you said your response was, people are doing science today.
Oops.
Oh yeah, at about like 3 to 4 minutes, Donald, without oxygen. When it starts to
You
happen.
don't know how long I was without oxygen.
Oh no, I'm not claiming, but let me just.
You are
briefly
claiming.
up-
You're saying first
No,
you
I'm
said
not. I'm just
2 to
describing-
3. Now you're
Hold
saying
on.
3 to 4. So you are claiming.
Calm down. No, calm down.
Perfectly
I'm not
calm,
saying it was-
asshole.
I'm not saying it was 3
Somebody hit him with a tranquilizer.
Yeah,
Do
Donald,
that.
Take your retard medicine real quick.
See, all you have is insults.
So at 3 to 4 minutes, Donald, what happens is the cortex starts to get affected and atrophy.
I
And
don't
the
care.
problem there is-
I don't care.
No, I know, but just listen. The problem there is when the cortex starts to go, things like reasoning start to go.
I don't
And I can
care.
tell the cortex was affected when I'm. Yeah, but I can tell the cortex was affected, so it was probably 3 to 4 minutes.
Yeah.
You don't know that. You have no evidence of that whatsoever.
They are God believers before they drown, and then the neocortex is affected, the personality, the reasoning capability is affected, and then they lose belief in God.
I wasn't a believer before or after I drowned, just so you know.
It's only fair though that we back off a little, because if he, it's gonna be hard for somebody to hear that they have a physiological damage. And he wants.
I'm glad you can diagnose me
pretend that
over
that isn't the
Discord.
case.
That's amazing.
I think
Inappropriate,
it would be
inappropriate
fair to
laughter
accept
is-
that.
Yeah, inappropriate laughter is indicative of brainstem damage.
I think it's very interesting that this guy was murdered, but he's here talking to us today.
There's a thing
It's
called
fascinating.
resuscitation. It
I
happens.
think
this
that's
is the
actually a
afterlife.
bigger show for metaphysics than anything, because
Absolutely.
There's this amazing thing called resuscitation.
Cultivation ritual that
The
would
fuck is
allow
wrong
him to
with
come
y'all?
back to life, and somebody
Correct.
would have to
Are
use
y'all
their body
intentionally
for them to be
stupid,
here.
or do you
Everybody's
practice
seen-
it,
everybody
or
has
does it come
seen that,
natural?
Documentary
Well, do not call
called
it stupid. That's
Pet
a slur.
Cemetery.
Are y'all
Everybody seen Pet
intentionally
Sematary, right?
stupid, or does it come
Dude, that's
natural?
a slur.
Are y'all
Yeah,
intentionally
yeah.
stupid, or does it come natural?
I would
Dude, that is a
prefer
slur.
you
Do not
use.
call us
I would
stupid.
prefer you use the term retard when talking about us like that, as
Yeah.
far as our cognitive
You're
capabilities.
Fucking hell.
We don't use stupid here. Okay.
Are
That's
y'all
not
intentionally
acceptable
stupid,
everywhere.
or does it come natural? Do you have to
You're
practice
so
at it?
Donald, you're a bigot. You're a bigot.
I'm the bigot? You're using the
Yeah,
slurs
you're
and
a
I'm the bigot?
We asked you not to
Holy
use slurs
shit.
in here. We asked you not to use slurs in here.
I haven't used any
Help himself,
slurs.
guys.
I haven't used a
Can't help
single
yourself.
slur.
Murdered.
We consider stupid to be a slur. Do not use it again.
Fine.
Yeah.
I mean, and we understand that maybe which time period you came from, stupid was a word that was allowed to be used.
Alright,
but
are y'all
now
intentionally
we're in a
ignorant,
smaller
or
time
does it
where- I
come
don't know
natural?
where your soul or what century or what planet
Alright,
it
fine.
came
I won't
from,
use the word.
or
I
whatever
won't use the word. Are y'all
demonic
intentionally
cultivator brought
ignorant?
you back,
Alright, I
but
won't
you
use the
really
word.
gotta rate it in.
I won't use the word. So are y'all intentionally ignorant, or does it come natural?
Whoa, ignorant is another one of our words you can't use.
I think that we are a group of people who are very open to other people. And Donald, we do like you. I like you being in the
I don't.
room. It's just that we need you to be nicer when you talk about Christianity.
Yeah, we need you to be
Fuck off. No.
be less retarded.
Thank you for the
So
insult.
if you could lighten up on the retardation, that would be great.
You know I'm broadcasting live on YouTube.
Hey, YouTube! What's going on?
I'm glad to share.
Donald likes
I'm glad
cookies
to-
on the internet.
I'm glad
Hey,
to share
everybody
that
out there in
all
YouTube land.
the millennials and boomers are watching us on YouTube right
Hey,
now.
Donald, if you're on YouTube, wait, you can't put this. You can't put like extra.
This is
stuff,
illegal. I'm not giving you permission to put this on YouTube,
Right? Hey, Donald,
Donald.
you can't put X-rated stuff on there, right?
Whoa.
Actually, there's a lot of
Fortunately, y'all can't be seen. Let me go look. Y'all can't be seen, I'm pretty sure.
Fine, it would just get taken down later. It's a live stream. He'll get away with it until later.
Pretty sure y'all can't be seen. It'd just be
Anyway,
hard.
Donald, one thing I did want to ask is, can you? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I just don't want anybody on YouTube hunting me down. I live a very private life, so.
Just don't reveal any of your personal information. Everything will be fine.
Okay.
All right, Donald.
I would think the time that a family like gypsies.
Oh, by the way, Baboon, we have a celebrity in here. He's a retard. His name is Donald. So, and he's recording. He's recording us.
Broadcasting. I'm not recording. Y'all aren't worth recording. I'm broadcasting.
Right now. I love it when people record us. Because last time I got recorded, I got detained on the program because I have an impulsivity control issue. So I prefer you don't use or weaponize that against me, Donald, with your recordings.
I'm just broadcasting. Y'all are saying everything. I'm just broadcasting.
Live from Discord. It's
anyways,
the Donald Show.
I had to get a piece of literature on the mass.
Literature or illiterature?
It's got some pictures in it so I can follow along.
Oh, there we go.
And you know
Nice.
I have the text-to-speech device, so despite the fact that I'm completely unable to see,
y'all can't be seen.
I have the same thing Katie has.
Oh. AIDS of the eyes.
I'm gonna like it.
No, I don't have that. What is it? What does she have? Hazimo? I always thought that was a dog.
Quasimodo's.
Just me.
Quasimodo's disease.
Whenever she complains I can't see it, I'm like, just try being stronger. You know?
Yeah. It's stronger, stupid.
Well, hey, better change up.
Stupid.
Have you tried not being legally blind? I mean,
Yeah.
This is what Christian apologists talk about.
Yeah, this is basic Christianity we're talking. Christianity 101.
Anyways, I also have some issues but I've been lying about my ability to see for a long time. My vision impairment, because I just memorized all the letters. Because they make you come in to do the vision screenings commonly at the place that I work that I'm not going to name because I'm being broadcast on YouTube.
So you lie.
And so I memorized the letters.
So you
How often do you
lie.
have to pull over
Isn't that a sin? Isn't it a sin to lie?
Human debris from underneath your car.
Honestly, I've been very fortunate in that I only live 5 minutes from work. So I'm not driving
but
that far.
isn't it a lie?
I am gonna give up the car though. I'm gonna give it to my mom because I purchased it outright.
Get y'all's
And
names.
so when I move, I'm gonna bring it up to Washington State. I'm gonna give it to her.
And the car you're talking about is a Lamborghini, correct? That'd be great for your mom.
It's actually a pristine little white Kia Forte, 2023.
That sounds pretentious and pompous.
Everything about it is extremely aggravating because it's one of those commuter cars where people look at them and you just don't like the people who have them, and that's specifically why I picked it out, because it's so, and there's no real distinguished markings on it except for little annoying things. Like, I sat there and got the tire valves that are all sparkly. I have that horrible rhinestone glitter license plate, and then the car seats are all bedazzled. And so is the steering wheel. So everything about that car, if you were to see it in a parking lot, you would want to shoot the person who owned it.
Yeah, you would think, who's that gay piano playing singer? How's his name? Got the rhinestones all over him.
Elton John.
Yeah,
But the other thing that makes it even worse is I have some Taoist meditation beads hanging off of the rear view mirror with the rosary.
Oh boy.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. It's, if you look at it, there's no bumper stickers, nothing. But as you look closer and closer at it, the more you just like fill with rage.
We are Donald C.
What?
We are Donald C.
But I am drinking a little bit tonight, Cal. I will say that I cut down
What are you drinking? Red wine?
exponentially. Yes. It is a.
Can we expect the Wild J crash out soon?
No, not well. Maybe I have very bad control over my abilities, my emotions.
Exactly.
I will admit that.
When I drink, my abilities actually increase for some reason.
Oh my
like I get sharper.
And
I get sharper.
I've actually gotten in fights with people because I purposefully want to fight people, and that's why I don't really go out anymore. Because I will instigate fights and I will purposefully cause physical altercations.
Y'all bitched about me drinking
When
at
I was
home?
debating-
And I can't do it.
Wow.
When I was
Hypocrite.
debating Tem, I was on coke.
Holy shit.
Well, you had to get that
I did, like,
somehow. You were
I
going
did, like,
against
3
the
lines of
man
coke.
whose entire job was virology.
What was that?
I talked to Tom last night. Sorry, Jad, I didn't mean to over talk it. I talked to Tom.
Hate that.
I asked him if he was willing to come back in here and do a round 2, and he said yeah.
Oh, really?
Yep.
What he said not a fucking chance in hell. Okay.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to look weak in front of a small crowd. But no, I actually spoke to him. We spoke about the what was that thing called? The I always get that particle mixed up.
Virology?
The particle that like
Viron.
Oh, Viron.
Yeah.
It's Virion. Virion.
Yep.
Virion. That is the
Yep.
extracellular version of the supposed particle.
Good job. COVID now.
Yeah. But no, he said he'd be willing to come in here again, so
Get him in here.
we'll set
Get
it
him
up.
in here now.
COVID knows his
You
Get
want
him in here right
so
now.
while I'm delivering packages. I mean, I'm pretty sure I could do it even when I'm delivering
Oh,
packages.
I'm
if he's
very
around.
sure that you could do it because I feel like you delivering the packages and doing this will actually add to the debate because you're gonna have such an adrenaline high. I mean, he's gonna be destroyed.
Yeah, that's just ridiculous on its face. If you believe in God, then necessarily you understand that using cocaine is sin. So if you're gonna use
Okay,
cocaine, and
We're not perfect
I'm
people.
not using cocaine right now.
And he quit. He quit since the last time he debated. This is the thing I don't like. Is people make mistakes. People will willfully sin. Does it make me horrific and horrible? And does it mean I'm only hoping to get into purgatory? I don't think I'm going to heaven. I'm not delusional.
Very annoying.
But, you know, I mean, and even then I'm like, it's kind of iffy.
Isn't the whole point of purgatory to get into heaven?
Yeah, they basically,
Oh my
it's a
God.
way to have your soul further purged so that it can be prepared to go. You could be there for millennia, you know? It's not one of those, you don't know how long, depending on how bad off you are and how terrible the atrophy of your soul is, the longer it's going to be for it to be purified. And, so yeah, and could purgatory just be you constantly being reincarnated and going back to this hell pit? Possibly.
No.
Probably
No,
depends
kid.
on the.
No.
Probably depends.
No, it
No,
can't.
'cause oh my gosh, I don't like naysayers when I'm talking.
yeah, but you're wrong, right? Because the whole idea of
I'm
purgatory,
definitely not wrong,
Yeah,
and I
because the
also.
whole idea.
I'm the only true Christian.
Church that
I'm
teaches
the only true
purgatory.
Christian.
Stop acting like you've ever been there.
Yeah, great. So
You've
yeah,
never been to
purgatory.
Purgatory is very vaguely described by the Catholic Church to begin with. So for somebody to
not
come
at
in
all
here
biblical,
claiming
just
some
saying.
kind of a expert is absolutely ridiculous.
No, it's
Not only do you not know much about it, you don't even know if it even exists.
It was invented
Yeah,
hundreds of years after
Kill it
the Bible.
up in the air.
wrong. It's an
Alright, do you want me to give you guys the black pill
bullshit.
on the fucking on the purgatory? Alright, look, here, I'll help you
Yeah,
guys.
No,
like,
we
Sorry.
don't
Book of
care.
Matthew.
We
I
don't
definitely
care
don't
about
know
your
what you
life,
know.
Jasmine.
Oh my God.
I'm so
I'm gonna help you guys agree. Shut up.
This is why I like to talk to the
floor.
floor.
Leave us alone. Get out of here. We want division. Get out.
Before you go to heaven, you must be
Oh my
purified.
God.
Gonna go
Anyone
talk to the floor.
disagree with that?
Nobody
See if
cares.
they
Get
have
this
any-
guy out of here.
Okay, so shut the hell up, you
Get this guy out of here.
Of discredited science. There's actually quite a few things that
is still, still have minor positions that scientists and doctors and others use that have been disproven for a while. And
Can you name one?
well, there's one specific one that I probably shouldn't name.
So you can't name any? Got it.
Oh no, of course I can.
Oh, name one.
How about this? Give me a moment and I'll send it to you privately.
Or you could just say it. Can you name one?
Something that would get it's something that might violate the TOS. That's why he's not saying it.
Yeah, why are you trying to get... Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, Matthew. I was just sitting here like now wondering why would somebody be trying to get me to violate TOS?
Well, no, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
But it doesn't matter whether you know it or not. Rather
It
than
does.
just continuing on, you ask. It's called asking and getting information before you run your mouth.
I didn't. I didn't run my mouth.
Actually, you did.
No, his intent wasn't to do anything like that, dude. Relax.
I don't know what you're
No,
talking
it
about.
was his intention. When I told him no the first time, I said I told somebody.
I said, so you cannot name any. That's what I said. You cannot name any then.
No, actually I can, and I could probably name quite a few.
Oh, well then name one.
And I offered to send you one, but I'm rescinding that offer after your sarcastic response to that.
I haven't done anything sarcastic, just so you know.
Actually, you did.
Yeah.
I mean, if you perceived something as
Sounds like
sarcastic, that's
you're
different from me
cop-out, you're
actually
cop-out,
being sarcastic. But no, I was just... You said you could name, and I asked you if to name. But apparently you can't name.
To name what?
He said there were a
Name
bunch
what?
of... He said there were a bunch of theories in science that were disproven that science still uses, and I asked him to name one. He said he could not
That's
do
not
it.
against TOS to name one of those.
Yeah, he said he couldn't do it
That
without
would not
violence.
be against TOS to name one. That doesn't make
Right.
sense.
There
Yeah.
was a specific one he was thinking of.
There was one specific one that he was thinking of that would violate TOS, and I have no idea what that could possibly be. But hey,
Yeah, and
is there others? Is there others? I mean, is there one that won't violate TOS? Because, I mean, there should be, right?
Yeah, saying that consciousness is in the brain. It's not it's in your immaterial mind. There's one.
That's not a theory of science. Do you remember what was asked? Or what was it?
Neuroscience?
It has not, that won't mess with TOS. Sorry.
Yeah.
Neuroscience.
No, neuroscience doesn't accept anything non-physical. That's silly.
Yeah, neuroscience claims that consciousness is in the brain, and it's incorrect. There's an example.
Well, no. That's not been disproven, though.
It certainly has.
How?
You yourself have free will and choice, and you
But
can't
that
make
doesn't
choices
stop.
Just a physical. If the world is just physical, you can't make free will choices.
Why?
Because if the world is just physical, you and your brain are just results of chemical reactions in your brain.
So what? What is that? So, if...
So it's predetermined what's going to happen 5 minutes from now.
I don't see.
Well, that's false. So there's this study where bacteria-feeding nematodes have food choices. You should read that. It's a demonstration of choice. Choice is a thing that exists.
And yes, I agree, but the choice cannot be found in the chemicals in your brain.
False. It can be found in the chemicals of a nematode, which is a microscopic worm-looking thing.
With respect, I'm a little bit smarter than a nematode, but
Well, so am I, but choice can be found in a nematode.
that's not true.
Go read the paper.
Is there anything in your brain right now that will tell you what you're going to have for lunch tomorrow?
No.
I say no.
No, absolutely not. Except for what's in my fridge. That tells me what I can or cannot have.
Except for the memories, and except for the memories that are and the
No,
experiences.
it doesn't matter what my memories and experiences are. If I don't have,
So yeah,
if I don't
the
have,
choices that I make today are normally based on the experiences and and what I've done in the past.
listen,
Because that's literally the code that I've written for myself as to what I would like or not. That's why I would make those choices normally, unless somebody's feeding me with fucking commercials that I'm not aware of or something subliminally or whatever.
okay,
But
okay,
yes, it is in your brain that you're having those choices, though, because of those memories and those experiences. Even the language that you learned leads you to have certain thoughts.
but if I don't have prime rib in my fridge, I cannot choose to have prime rib.
Yes, you can. You can choose to go to the store.
Yes, I have to go to the store.
You just gave yourself a Hegel's dialectic, like it's either
I don't
the
even know what that
fridge or
means.
it can't be done.
That's false. That's false. So yes, I have to choose to go.
Okay,
I have to choose to go to the store to get the prime rib. But if I am limited to if I am limited to what's in my fridge, then I don't have free will to choose prime rib if it's not in my fridge.
That does not comport. You have free will.
Are you kidding me? That is reality.
You're using authoritarianism to explain free will. It's
False?
like, I'm not allowed to go outside now. This is only
False.
False.
Who's responsible for your
False.
Okay,
No, you're false.
I'm gonna stop broadcasting because you guys
You're trying
don't
to make
know.
an argument for all matter and materialism, right? And then
No,
you just
no,
isolate it down to a compartmentalized. I can't move off my couch.
no. It was about choice. It was about
It's like you
choice.
got real simplistic.
No,
It's a false equivalency. So you're false.
I didn't do that. I was talking about
Choose
choice.
to go down the street and buy prime rib or a fucking
Okay.
ice cream. It's your choice.
Yeah.
If you choose
Wait.
to not go down the street and put goods in your fridge, then you choose to go hungry.
Yeah. If you don't, if you choose not to make a choice, you still have made a choice.
Thank you very much. That's an awesome way to
If you
end.
choose not to decide, you
Yeah.
still have made a choice.
I'm broadcasting live on YouTube. If anybody has a problem with that, I'll stop.
Nobody's perfect, dude. Nobody's perfect. I mean, we all have our little
Until then, I'm
addictions,
gonna
don't we?
continue.
Donald, that would be redundant because we are also broadcasting on a different channel.
Awesome. So no one should have a problem. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue.
Wouldn't that be redundant?
Don't care. Redundancies are
Should
fine.
just live stream some Donald freak out moments. That would make some good content for his YouTube.
Yeah, find a moment where I freak out. Go ahead.
We'll just look back a minute ago.
Yeah, go ahead.
As I scroll in.
Just scroll back. Sure you don't want to end your live.
You freaked out a whole bunch of times. Come on.
I mean, demonstrate that.
Hey Donnie, did you hear about NASA becoming an intelligence deception spy agency?
47 years ago.
Yeah, but now they're admitting it to Donnie and Co. You hear about that, Donnie? It's now a spy agency.
Shut it down, oy vey, shut it down. Did
Donnie.
you just end your stream, dude?
Donnie, where are you? Is there a Donnie around?
Come on, Donnie, don't be like that.
Yeah, Donnie, don't be like that. Come on, Donnie. Go ahead. Go ahead, Donnie.
So you didn't hear that NASA's now a spy agency?
If anyone is actually watching Donald's live stream, I'm sure they're all cringing about as much as we are. I feel for you. Solidarity, folks.
Thank you.
What do you do on your live stream, Donnie?
He makes an ass of himself.
How many people watch it? You got a lot of viewers? Donald C.
Yes.
Check it out real quick. Ooh,
What's up?
7. That means, is your mom still watch? On all your socks? I'm just playing, man.
Did you say 7 people were watching? No, it's just.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just playing. I'm not looking.
Yeah.
Why was I right or wrong?
You're wrong.
False.
False.
You missed an opportunity, dude.
Donald C. Did you hear about NASA being a spy agency?
Don't care.
You don't care.
No.
You did hear about it.
No, I haven't.
You haven't heard about it. Oh, okay. Well, they're now an counterintelligence spy agency, which means part of their remit is propaganda and lying. You know.
I don't care.
So that's like the whole globe proof, isn't it?
No, it has nothing to do with the Earth being a globe at all. It's a very silly thing to say.
Anything to do with the globe?
No, NASA has nothing to do with the Earth being a globe.
It speaks about the character. It speaks about the character of the outlet, the source, right? Doesn't it?
NASA's not my
They're willing
source.
to be this propaganda machine in your face. Well, you don't know.
I don't
that
have
it's
faith.
Not your source, right?
NASA claimed to have direct observation of the globe, which no human being on Earth does, other than these organizations claiming to go to space and see it. So they do have
I mean, you
something to do
can
with the
you
globe,
can
right?
you can put up a weather balloon with a camera and see it yourself.
Buzz Aldrin's NASA, right?
No, you can do it yourself.
Do what? They're all Freemasons. Don't you hate Freemasons?
Wouldn't that be the genetic?
I mean, I don't care about Freemasons. They're pretty irrelevant.
About if they're Freemasons or not.
I don't care about Freemasons. They're pretty irrelevant.
Yeah, no, I don't bring up the Freemasons. I'll just get them spazzing out. But I mean, the NASA thing. I mean, that is like the only source of direct quote-unquote evidence of the globe comes from NASA, doesn't it?
No. I've measured the surface of the Earth to be a globe myself.
You've what?
I've measured the surface of the Earth myself.
Oh, how did you do that?
Oh, that's a long piece of yarn.
Do you think that that's the only way to measure something?
Well, what do you mean? How did you measure it? I'm just that would be the only way you'd be able to do it.
If you think that yarn is the only way to measure something, I am sorry for our education system in the United States.
How did you measure it, Donald?
Well, I didn't
say the only way. I said the only way you
would be able to measure it. That seems very silly to me.
Yourself, not you.
Yeah, I would never use yarn. I would never use yarn to measure. I would never use yarn to measure anything. I would never use yarn to measure anything. That's very silly. That's very silly. I mean, it's bordering on a word you guys told me not to say.
All right, Donald. So how did you measure it?
You're so smart that you don't even see when somebody's saying a cat joke with a ball of yarn, right? You don't get it. It's like you're so intelligent that you're.
Oh,
so
I don't get
stupid,
jokes.
Right? It's like, wow.
I don't get jokes. You have to warn me about jokes. If you're gonna do a joke,
actual monocle of intelligence.
if you're gonna do a joke, you have to warn me, and I'll get it. But otherwise, I'm not gonna get a joke. I don't get jokes. Jokes are.
Donald,
Beyond me.
please. How did you measure the globe?
So I used an angle to the sun.
An angle to the sun?
Yes.
But I thought you said you measured the Earth to be a globe.
Yes.
But you just said you took an angle to the sun.
Yeah, I can measure what I'm standing on by looking up. I can do it in your house. So like in your house, like in your house, like I don't know why you're interrupting the answer to the question you asked.
Well,
So,
your answer doesn't make sense.
but that's what I'm trying to explain. So I can measure your entire room just by the lights in your house. I can measure your entire house just by the lights in your house. It's very easy.
All right. Can you explain your method then?
It's trigonometry.
Okay, explain the method. Explain what you did.
So you take an angle and you measure the angle, and then
Okay, how are you doing that?
how do you do that? You look at the
What
sun.
tools are you using? What's your location? This kind of thing.
I used a plumb bob and a protractor.
You used a plumb bob and a protractor.
Yes.
Okay. But that would just be
taking an angle to the sun.
Horizontal that you're using.
No.
No?
I'm using the plumb bob.
Yeah, for vertical.
And then I'm
Relative to
looking,
horizontal.
and then I'm looking
And
at
the
this,
protractor,
and then I'm looking
which is
at.
using horizontal.
No, no, I'm looking
No?
at. No, I'm looking at the sun. I look at the sun with the. I look at the sun with the plumb bob.
You look at the sun with the plumb bob. What do you mean by that?
I mean, I attach the plumb bob to the protractor, and I look at the sun.
You attach. Alright, have you got, can you share an image or a video of this? Like this method?
You don't understand. Okay, so imagine a protractor. Do you know what a protractor is?
Yes.
Okay, so you know there's a little like empty space in the center, right?
Yeah.
So attach a plumb bob there.
That's what you did?
Yeah.
And then what angle did you measure?
The sun to the plumb bob.
The sun. Well, that's not an angle.
Yeah, the sun to the plumb bob. The sun to the plumb bob.
What's the angle?
The sun to the plumb bob.
That's not an angle, Donald.
That is an angle. Are you kidding me? Define an angle.
Something, I think what he was after, Donald, was something along the lines of 27 degrees, 52 degrees, 140 degrees.
That's not what he asked. Okay, so I did it.
When someone asks me for an angle, that's probably what I would give them.
That's precisely what was asked.
But you kept asking about the horizontal. I didn't use any horizontals, so that's why I was confused. If you want the numbers, I can give you the numbers. That's easy. Have them written down.
Well, are you saying, was it an elevation angle you were measuring to the sun?
I was measuring an angle from the plumb bob to the sun. That's it. There's nothing else. You don't have to do any other words. Those are the only words you need.
You're going to have to demonstrate this, Donald, because it just doesn't make
Demonstrate
any
this.
sense
Get a protractor, attach a plumb bob, and look at the sun with your eyes closed.
No.
I mean,
You demonstrate it, because we're not understanding what you're saying, so you must demonstrate it.
yeah, that's so. You know what a protractor is. You know what a plumb bob is. Put them together.
Show me like a diagram.
Yeah.
What angle you're meaning? Like the angle. Show me a diagram of, or a representation of the angle that you were taking.
So, do you know there's a flat part on the protractor, right?
He's not going to do it.
I mean, I'm doing it right now. There's a flat part on the protractor.
Diagram, bro. Diagram. Draw
You want me to
something.
diagram an angle?
No, we're asking you to diagram what you're doing.
I posted it in the chat, boys. I posted it in the chat. There's a couple examples.
Thank you, Heretic. Let's see if they're good. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. I appreciate it, Heretic. That's what I did.
Holy shit. Let's hand the kid a chocolate bar and see what he does.
Wow. Thank you, Heretic. It's extremely simple. I don't know why you had any troubles with it whatsoever. Also, welcome free to my room. Feel free to come on stage. I'm talking on Discord. Also, Ruth, thank you for coming by. Feel free to come on stage. I'm talking on Discord right now.
So what angle is that?
Well, okay, so now you want the angles that I measured. So give me a second to find them in my book. I wrote them down. So DFW to so the DFW one for this is the winter solstice was about 32 to 33 degrees.
Okay. So at what point do we have any curvature?
Well, when you take that measurement from two different places on the same longitude at different latitudes, significantly, like my buddy,
Longitude and latitude from?
My buddy did it in Oklahoma City. I did it in DFW. Great. So whenever
Where did
you
you get the longitude and the latitude from?
You don't need them. So whenever you
Wait, you just told me that's what you were doing. That you were using the latitudes and the longitude.
No, I never said I used them. That's silly. I just said you do them at different. So you just okay. If you want me to delete, I will delete latitude. I will. I just don't want you to interrupt me anymore. So I'll delete longitude and latitude. I'll delete longitude and latitude. I'll delete longitude and latitude. Just do it on 2 different places on Earth.
Okay, 2 different places
On Earth.
And,
I did it in
where does the curvature come in?
So that's what I'm trying to. Okay. So whenever you do it on 2 different places and you solve for all the triangles, if the triangle that on the surface that you measure is more than 180 degrees or less than 180 degrees, it is not flat. The measurement that me and my buddy took, there was more than 180 degrees, which means it's a sphere. If it were less than 180 degrees, it would be.
Or less than 180 degrees, it's not flat.
Yeah, if it's more or less than 180, it's not flat.
Degrees perfect.
Then it'd be flat.
So let me get this straight. I'm standing in any given spot, so say my backyard, for example.
Yeah.
I go outside with my protractor and my plumb bob.
Yeah.
How the hell am I going to get a 180 degree angle to the sun?
You don't have to. You have to measure the angle of.
So it can't be done. So
That's not what I said. What I said was you're doing it wrong. So
making like a triangle between these 2 locations.
There's no triangles.
Between Oklahoma and where you were.
Okay, so yes, there's a triangle between those 2 places and the ground position of the sun. That's the triangle that you're measuring.
Ah, okay. Well, Donnie, why didn't you say so? That means it's flat because your triangle has a flat baseline.
Yeah.
Yep.
Welcome to
That's what a triangle.
Please enjoy your stay.
That's what a triangle is.
If I can, or worse yet. Donnie, we've had this conversation before. You failed to answer a very critical question. What was the error margin factored into your calculation?
But Donald, you get that? Well, hold on.
Donald, thank you for addressing me by my actual name. Appreciate that.
Yeah, that's all right. So if you're getting like an orthographic view, if you're gonna, have you got like
Well, no,
a
it's not an
triangle
orthographic
of what
view.
you're
That doesn't make
diagramming the
sense.
sides?
That doesn't make sense. I'm not doing an orthographic view. That doesn't make sense.
No, but like just for demonstrate, like.
No, not just. I'm not doing anything orthographic. I'm not doing anything orthographic, so it doesn't matter.
But what if I wanted to see a visual representation of this triangle that you're forming?
Oh, I did that. I can show you that. You want
Okay,
that?
let's see it. Yeah,
I
let's
can
see it.
do that. Yeah. So give me a
So
sec.
this is the triangle made from the 2 points to the sun. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, from DFW in Oklahoma City to
Okay,
the ground position of the sun and the sun. Let's see here. Give me a sec. It takes me a second to find it. Because I suck at computers. Where's my thing?
Gross.
Sorry. AI images, there it is. Okay. Okay, flirts. There it is. Okay, so I just need to copy this image and let y'all see it. Copy image.
Donald, the zenith of the sun, is it at 90 degrees to the surface of the Earth?
Depends on where you are.
No, I'm asking about the sun. Is it zenith at 90 degrees to the surface of the Earth?
It depends on where you are.
Not me. I'm asking about the sun.
The sun always has a 90-degree zenith, yes. Okay, so there's the picture. There's
Flat Earth, thank you.
that doesn't demonstrate a flat Earth. Just so you know.
Well, 90 degrees to what? The surface of the Earth, right? So that would be a horizontal?
No, it wouldn't. That doesn't
Well,
make
you
sense.
just told me it was 90 degrees to the surface.
But that doesn't make a horizontal.
Yeah, it does.
False.
Can you have 90 degrees to a curve?
Yeah.
Okay, show it to me.
Well, also, Donald, the triangle.
Look on a basketball. Every basketball has 90-degree curves, 90-degree lines on it. So this is what I'm talking about. Whenever. So the top point is the sun. The bottom point is the ground position of the sun. The left point is Oklahoma City. The right point is DFW. You take all of those, you measure them up, and the surface, the bottom triangle is the thing that is calculated, and it always comes out more than 180 degrees.
All right, Donald, there's no 90 there, bro.
Are all your lines straight?
There is a 90.
Show it to me.
Donald.
It's the yellow line
all
to
your
the
lines
surface.
Straight.
The yellow line to the
This is very
surface.
important. Your lines are straight?
It doesn't matter. Triangles are not defined by straight lines.
No, I need to know. It's a very important piece of
No.
clarification
Why?
that needs to be addressed.
Why?
Is that yellow line? Is that yellow line 90 degrees?
Yes, it's 90
all
degrees to
your
the surface.
lines straight?
No.
No.
No. Some of them are non-Euclidean triangles.
Don't have angles between them.
False. What's a non-Euclidean angle? I mean, you're just false.
You don't have an angle between a
I
straight
do.
line and a curved line.
Of
and
course
two
I
curved
do.
lines.
Of course I do.
No, you don't.
Of course I do. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I be able to get a non-Euclidean geometry?
A protractor doesn't have a curved baseline. It's a flat baseline.
Are you kidding me? Have you ever looked at a protractor? Have you ever looked at a protractor? Have you ever looked at a protractor?
Yeah, there's a protractor in the side shed. It's got a flat base to it.
Yeah, and it's got a curved part also.
Yeah, we're talking about the base of it.
Yeah, that's how you look at. You use that part to look at the sun. That's the part that you look at the sun.
You'll see that the increments along the curve are straight. So the line that comes
Oh
from
my goodness.
the baseline and passes
I'm
through
gonna
the curved
end up
part of the
finishing my
protractor
grandmother.
is going to pass through it in a straight line.
Yeah, so the protractor utilizes straight lines, Donald.
Except for that big curvy part, of course.
Yeah, but the angle
Nobody uses that curvy part.
Nobody uses the curvy part of a
The
protractor.
increments of the angle.
I'm so glad I'm broadcasting.
The angles from the
Because
baseline.
nobody uses the curvy part of a protractor is probably the funniest, dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Nobody uses the curvy part of a protractor. Nobody uses the curvy part of a protractor? Nobody uses the curvy part of a protractor.
Here we go, a classic Donald.
Nobody uses the curvy part of a protractor.
I needed this. This is a good early Christmas present. A Donald freak out. I didn't think I'd
Nobody uses the curvy part of a protractor. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. I'm so glad this is broadcast.
Is maths professor? You must know about
Oh
protractor.
man. I hate my brain. My brain is weird.
Your brain is weird, Donald.
I'm sorry you broke
Using a
up.
protractor anyway.
I'm sorry you broke up. I didn't hear what you said. You were roboting the whole time.
I'm saying it's for your angle. You're utilizing straight lines. Like a protractor, you use the baseline and then a straight line up to one of the increments for the angle. Right?
I don't care.
You don't care.
Doesn't care.
Yeah. Well, it kind of debunks this whole notion that you've somehow
How?
taken a curve, which
How?
is straight lines.
How?
Because there's no curve.
Of course there is.
Where's the curve?
When the triangle equals more than 180 degrees, that's the curve.
Well, no, because it can't be a triangle.
That's
Of course it can be a triangle with a... What's it? Okay, so do I have to show you what non-Euclidean triangles are? What are non-Euclidean triangles? So we're going with non-Euclidean. Well, you can't because that non-Euclidean is three-dimensional. False! Just because you can't put it on paper doesn't make it not a triangle. What happens when you put a triangle on that paper and then bend the paper? What happens when you put a triangle on that paper and then bend the paper? What happens when you draw a triangle on that paper and then bend the paper? What happens when you draw a triangle on that paper and then bend the paper?
Well, it wouldn't be a triangle.
Yeah, of course it would. Just because you bend the paper doesn't stop it being a triangle. Oh my god, you people are so fucking silly. Because the paper bends, it's no longer a triangle. Because non-Euclidean doesn't exist. Because non-Euclidean doesn't exist. What is this, though? Oh my goodness, what is non-Euclidean geometry? What is non-Euclidean geometry? What is non-Euclidean geometry?
Is a protractor used for non-Euclidean triangles? Is that what you're saying?
No, I didn't use the protractor for the non-Euclidean part.
But I thought this whole thing was based on you using a protractor, making a non-Euclidean triangle, you said.
No, I never said that at all.
That's what you just said.
That's not at all what I said. You're just lying now. So I used a protractor for the Euclidean. I used a protractor for the Euclidean parts of it. I did not use the protractor for the non-Euclidean parts of it.
Yeah, so check this out, right? So you take two angles, actual angles, right? You do some math and you recognize that the total sum of all the angles between point A and whatever's in the sky and point B and whatever's in the sky, right? If you try and connect point A and B, right, there's a problem. The number doesn't add up to 180 degrees.
It's not a problem. It's not a problem.
This is where the problem in the sense of if you're trying to make an actual triangle, it doesn't add up to 180 degrees.
I mean, you can have non-Euclidean triangles. That's okay.
Right. So this is where the dilemma comes in.
You wouldn't
There's no dilemma. There's no dilemma.
This is where the problem. Watch this, okay? The dilemma arrives at, okay, we don't have 180 degrees. Okay, so therefore it must be some warped triangle, right? That you're going to call non-Euclidean.
Non-Euclidean.
By inferring that
Not by inferring, by measuring. By measuring. No, by measuring. By measuring. There's no inference in a measurement. There's zero inference. Zero inference.
Here's the problem, okay? You're inferring that
zero inference. Zero inference. Zero inference.
You wouldn't have angles to add up.
Of course you would. That's silly. You're saying that a basketball can't have lines. So is this possible? Here, let me show you a picture. Let me show you a picture.
We acknowledge. I'm going to finish something.
Basketball.
I think many of us do. That in your worldview, okay, you can take an angle, quote unquote, from a tangent on a curved surface, right?
This is impossible. Oh my God, copy image. This is impossible. This is just impossible. It's impossible. Oh damn it! It didn't post. Oh, hang on. There, it's impossible. It's impossible. It's impossible. It's impossible. Thank you, whoever put the thing above. Who was that? At Donaldson. Thank you. Wait.
Hang on. The first angle.
Cathos maybe sold on.
From a tangent plane, right, on a curved surface. Okay, they move
Yeah.
somewhere else along that.
So does this basketball have a triangle on it? Does this basketball have a triangle on it?
I'm going to finish.
What's that cross right in the center there?
To finish, or I'm going to put you on mute. Okay, so you're at point A on a curved surface. You take a tangent. Okay, then you take your angle.
I never took any tangents.
I know you didn't.
You don't have to. So what you're saying doesn't apply to what I did. That's all. But is that triangle impossible on that basketball? There's a triangle on that basketball. Is that impossible?
Forming Euclidean triangles between two locations.
Yeah, there's a triangle on that basketball. Actually, there's many.
So then we don't need to go further than pointing out to Donald.
Fucker.
Just measure.
Unmute me. God damn it! I hate it when they mute me. Unmute me. I don't. Whenever they mute me, I deafen them, and if they don't unmute me in a particular, thank you.
trigonometric, right?
We
In
don't
this whole
need to
process,
do that anymore.
right? Why not? Right? Why not? 1 degree, right? You're gonna round anything that you actually take, right?
I didn't do any rounding like you're talking about.
No, well, of course you didn't, but you have to if you're actually gonna be precise, right?
False. Rounding and precision are opposites.
No. Well, dude, if you fail to round something, you're not taking into account the precision.
But okay,
Right?
this is irrelevant actually, so it doesn't even matter.
If you fail to take into account the precision, you can't
over.
account for any error margin.
Well, just
I did account for error margin, just so you know.
Okay. Well, just on the point of the error or precision, could you describe what your setup was with this protractor and plumb bob and how you took the angle?
So I had a weight, and I had a string, and I had a protractor, and I connected them all, and I took the flat part of the protractor and looked at the sun. So my margin for error is about 1 degree.
Wait. So hold on. What kind of protractor was it? What size was it?
It was a regular protractor, like from the dollar store. Just like any protractor you buy at the dollar store.
Well, I mean, you get ones that are like 7 centimeters across for like maths and workbooks. You get larger ones. What size of a protractor did you use?
Hey, better still, if you've still got
Call
it,
8 inches.
show us.
I think it was
Yeah,
8
I would
inches.
like to see the protractor you used if you've got it.
What the fuck? It was a protractor. They're all the same. They all measure angles.
They're not all the same. No, they're not
They're all the
same,
fucking
Donald.
same, dude.
No,
All
so
protractors
you-
all protractors are the
Show us
same.
your protractor. Show us the protractor that you used.
I don't have it anymore. This was like 20 years ago.
Okay, well, could you Google the picture of the one you used?
Just Google protractor. Mine will be about the same as that one. This is nonsense. This is freaking ridiculous.
The one that yours was like.
Every protractor in every math class in America or the UK.
Weight for the pendulum. What did you use as a weight for the pendulum for the plumb?
Oh, I used a flint knapped arrowhead.
A flint knapped arrowhead. What made you choose that?
It was the coolest thing I had within arm's reach at the time.
Okay, and then what? You held up the protractor and the plumb.
No, I took a string and yes, that's what I did. That's what I did. Right there. Heretic, thank you. Jeez, you're so helpful, Heretic. I appreciate it. Heretic's my buddy. Me and Heretic have been buddies for a long time. Because he understands that what you're saying is fucking nonsense. He's smart enough to understand that you're saying nonsense.
No, we're trying to accelerate the conversation. Yeah, we're just trying to accelerate the conversation because you're stalling. Okay.
I'm not stalling. Let me see the protractor that you used. It's the same as every other protractor.
Check your setup because.
Yeah, and just look at any protractor.
That's not any evidence that you actually did this.
You can do it yourself is the point. That's my evidence. You can do it yourself.
It's kind of feeling like you didn't even actually do this.
Yeah, you can do it in your backyard. I did it in my backyard. You can do it in yours.
Yeah, how precise?
Okay.
1 degree.
Just think about an error margin.
1 degree of error.
Protractor that size.
Yeah, 1 degree of error.
What you think you're measuring.
1 degree of
And
error.
what that adds up to over.
It doesn't add up to much when you're thinking of 360 degrees. 360 degrees, I have 1 degree of error.
You're a little bit off at this point.
Yeah, 1 degree of error.
Yeah, but think how much that's going to add up to over a distance.
I'm not moving. I'm not moving. So angles don't have. So distance doesn't affect angles. You understand that distance does not affect angles. You understand that, right? You can be at whatever distance, the angle will be the same.
Hang on. We need to get something straight, dude. Okay, hang on. When you added up these angles together, what number did you get?
Added up the angles. Well, it wasn't just addition, but okay. Let me look at my math.
How do you get the sum of the angles greater than 180 degrees if you're not just adding them.
Well, okay, so there's a formula for that, but you just essentially you take the measurement of all of the different angles, and so I got one was 32 degrees, one was sun's position was 32. Oh, so 32 degrees, and then you get the other position, which I think was 38 degrees on that one. And then you use trigonometry to measure a triangle, the interior angles of a triangle. So if you take 32 and 38 and add them together, you get what, 60? No, 70. So,
Dumbass.
so there's 360 degrees left, right? There's 360 degrees left, right? So that's your angle.
Hang on. Now, so what was the total value that was greater than 180? Please?
What was the it was like very small. It was like 181 point.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Right. So within the error margin, right?
No, it was over the error of margin because it was 80 it was yes, it was 181.7 or 6, I think.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And you just said earlier that the precision is plus or minus 1 degree, right?
Yeah, so it was 0.7 over the margin for error.
Right, so anything below 182, right?
False? No, you actually half it. You don't double it, you half it. So you're wrong. But it was 0.7 over the margin for error. It was 0.7. It was 0.7 over. It was 0.7 over the margin for error.
Seriously? With a homemade plumber protractor device?
Doesn't matter.
Hang on a second. If it was 0.5...
0.7.
Yeah, you would... No. If the
But it wasn't. So it was 0.7.
No, dude, listen. Okay, if the precision is 1 degree, plus or minus 1 degree...
Yeah.
Versus plus or minus half a degree...
But I'm at 1.7 degrees. So it's 181.7. So it's 0.7 over the margin for error. It is over the margin for error. What you're saying is nonsense. I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. Don't tell me I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. I'm 0.7 over the margin for error. 0.7 over the margin for error. That's the thing that's correct. Do not use that fucking word with me! It's okay, I'm done talking to this guy, but it's unfair to deafen.
And then some other guy somewhere else tied, I don't know, a conker to a string, and then did the same thing, and that's your proof that the ground we live on is a spinning ball in a vacuum. He was on 7 degrees from that. Well, that's alright, it's more for the audience.
Okay. Now you have to repeat it because he's on deafened now.
Yeah, Donald, I was just saying, so you hung an arrowhead on a string and took a children's maths class protractor and a laser pointer, pointed it at the sun, and that is you telling us, so the Earth must be a spinning ball because you did that, and you got 0.7 of a degrees globe, apparently. Do you think that's a good globe proof? Donald? You still with us?
I think he's finishing a box of Kleenexes.
Well, we extracted the last of the Christmas juice from Donald here.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, just keep in mind, right? If we go by what he said, margin of error is plus or minus 1 degree. So it could be 1 over or 1 below.
How do you work out his margin of error from that setup, though? Where's that?
Well, the margin of error, the way you would go about that is with the tool itself. So if it's only precise to 1 degree, right, then it could be anywhere between, if I take an angle and I get 10 degrees, right, and it's precise to 1 degree, well, it could be 11, it could be 9, type shit. But if it has little tickers in the middle...
Yeah, but he's talking about drawing an angle to the sun.
Yeah, exactly.
Light in the sky with a handheld laser pointer, an arrow suspended from a string, and a 5 centimeter protractor.
Exactly. Yeah, the whole...
The error margin is 1 degree and it's 0.7 over. I mean...
That's over the margin for error.
No, what he's saying is, with a precision of 1 degree, okay, taking the first angle, right? Then you add that to a second angle, right? So it could be plus, the error margin could be anywhere between plus 2 degrees and minus 2 degrees.
False. I only took one. False. I only took one measurement with the margin for error at 1 degree. That's there was only one measurement of that.
What about your buddy? What about your buddy?
He also had a single measurement of a single degree of error. No, it's not worse. It's exactly the same. It's identical.
Is it plus or minus 1 degree per angle, or for the total sum?
It's total. There is.
Okay, how do you arrive at that, sir?
Well, because you look at the device you're using to measure, and if it's not and if it's not precise to get enough to get a half a degree, you go with a full degree. So I went with a full degree.
Okay, per measurement.
Yeah, per measurement.
Thank you very much. So the full degree precision per measurement, and then you have 2 measurements.
Margin for error. 2 independent measurements from independent devices that have independent margin for errors that don't stack.
Right. Yes, they do.
No, they don't stack. That's silly. They don't fucking stack because there's only one measurement. There's only one measurement from each device, so they cannot stack.
Yes, they do.
They don't stack.
Watch this. If your first
That's fucking goofy. Also, welcome welcome Tim to the room. Feel free to come on stage. I'd love to have a conversation with you. You can hear them, but they cannot hear you. That's stupid. Yes, it is. I don't have to look it up. I know math. That's stupid. They're independent measurements. They have independent margin for errors. They do not stack. 1 degree. It was 30.
How far it could be off. What was the initial measurement taken?
38. 38 degrees.
So that means it could be 37, 38, or 39.
No, that'd be a 3 degree margin for error. No, false. You just don't know. That's not how it works. You're lying. 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 No, it's a 1 degree margin for error. That's what I meant. That's what I said. Don't tell me what I meant. No, I didn't. I never said that, actually. I never actually said that. No, I didn't. I never actually said that.
Donald, when I asked you for clarification, I said plus or minus 1 degree, and throughout the conversation, you affirmed that.
No, I never even heard you say that until just now. This is the first time I've heard you say that, so don't lie to me. You're lying. Okay, well, I'm telling you right now that I've never heard you use that term till just now.
Okay, so that's why we're in the conundrum then. Or you're absolutely just lying. I don't know. One of
That you don't understand margin for error analysis. I get it.
No. It was about the communication then. Okay? So if you take an angle, you mean to say that you take an angle, okay, and the thing has the precision is by 1 degree, okay?
No, there is a 1 degree margin for error. That's what I said. There is a 1 degree margin for error. That's the only thing I've ever said. There is a 1 degree margin for error. 1 degree margin for error. No, false. So 1 degree means that no. Let me explain to you. 1 degree of margin for error means that.
Yeah. So it's plus or minus half a degree, right? Because it would be half a degree over or half a degree below, and that spread. That's why I use the term is a full degree. So if you take a measurement of 38 degrees, it could be anywhere between 38 and a half and 37 and a half.
Thank you. That's correct.
That makes sense. The only reason why I pushed for clarity on this is because when I specified or when I inquired if you meant a full degree plus or a full degree minus.
No. 1 degree margin for error is all I ever said.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So like he said, if it's at 38 and it has a 1 degree margin for error, it would be at 39.5 to 38.5. Or 30, yeah, 39.5 to 38.5.
Now, the problem that you still have is that these things stack.
They don't, because there's only 2 measurements.
Well, that's right. There's 2 measurements. So now, on your initial one, you've got half a degree either side, and on the other gentleman's one, you've got half a degree either side.
Which are independent measurements with independent tools that don't stack. I'm not learning stuff. You're lying.
You might be half a degree low, and on the other gentleman's one, he's half a degree high.
It doesn't matter. It washes out.
For both of them, giving you more than what you're.
False. You're lying. It's the opposite. They wash it. Yes. I'll explain. I'd love to explain. Because I'd love to explain. I'd love to speak. I love to speak. So. So whenever you take the different measurements, there's only 2 measurements in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 angles. So in 10 angles, there's only 2 measurements. So it washes out in the averaging of the 10 angles that you calculate.
But you're not taking an average.
I am.
Hold on, he didn't take 10 angles.
I did.
Measurements of an angle.
Yeah, I took two measurements equals 10 angles and triangles. You understand I can make triangles, right?
No, you only measured 2 angles.
Yes, but I got the solution for all 10 triangles involved, or all 4 triangles, all 5 triangles involved. Yes, I can. I mean, do you need me to post here? Here it is again. Oh, that's the basketball. Never mind. Let me post the thing again, because yeah, I can solve. Listen, I can solve all. Hang on, dude.
The measurements that you got with those 2 angles is well within the margin of error. So you got 180 degrees, so you measured a flat earth.
360. No, there's 360 degrees, by the way. So listen, how many angles are in this picture? I want you to tell me how many angles are in this picture. Can you tell me how many angles are in this picture? I'm going to post a picture.
You're telling me there's 360 degrees
in every triangle, yeah. Every triangle has 360 degrees, yeah. Or 180. No, every triangle has 180. Sorry, you got me all confused.
Okay, so you got 180 degrees measurement, so you measured a flat earth.
No. That doesn't make sense. How many angles are in this picture? This one that I just posted underneath the basketball. How many angles are in there? I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I measured 2.
Thank you.
And then I calculated the rest. And the rest equaled more than 180 degrees. That one on the bottom, that's the surface. It equaled more than 180 degrees. So welcome to Globe Earth.
Oh man, well you should measure it again. Here's the problem, dude.
I did 4 times. I measured it 4 separate times. I measured it 4 separate times. So I did do it again.
You used a plumb bob, right?
Yeah, every time. What would you use?
The plumb bob is vertical, yes?
Sure.
Vertical is perpendicular to horizontal.
Okay.
So the surface of the Earth that you're measuring across is horizontal.
Those two things have nothing to do with each other, just so you know.
Oh, so is the plumb bob not vertical?
The plumb bob is vertical.
Shut up, you fucking nigger. Is it perpendicular to the horizontal with the surface of the Earth?
Well, I mean, horizontal and surface are not the same thing.
Well, what are you measuring against if not the Earth? I mean, what does the plumb bob, what is it in relationship to?
Gravity.
Oh, there's no gravity.
Well, I mean, what keeps you on the ground?
Nothing.
Nothing keeps you on the ground. It's just magic.
No, I didn't say anything.
Okay, well, whatever keeps you on the ground, whatever it is that keeps you on the ground is the thing that I'm measuring against. Whatever that is very reliable. It seems to never fail.
So your line, your third line for your triangle, would have been the distance, would have been the line between the 2 points on the surface, right? You and your friend.
I mean, there's 3, 6, 7 lines there.
The triangle?
There's 5 triangles there.
Your point and your friend's point.
4 triangles. Okay, what about me and my friend's point? So the little red line is between me and my friend.
Is one of the lines the point from you to your friend?
Yes, the red line.
Right. That'd be straight, right?
Well, no, it'd follow the curvature of the planet.
That'd be the perpendicular to vertical.
There's no perpendicular to the vertical there. That doesn't make sense. That's very silly. All we're doing is measuring a distance. All we're doing is measuring a distance. All I did, listen, all I did was me and my buddy stood next to each other. He got in his car. Listen, this is all that happened. This is all that happened. Oh my God, shut up. My buddy got into a car and drove in a, oh my God, my buddy got into a car and drove in a straight line. That's all that happened. We read the odometer on the car. That's all that red line is. That's what that red line is. He drove in a straight line.
Are you using that line for an angle measurement?
No, I'm not.
No?
No.
So it's not part of your triangle then?
It's part of the triangle, but I'm not measuring it for an angle. That's silly. That's one of the results of the calculation. The angle of that triangle is the result of the calculation. It's not something that I measured. It's the result. It's the thing that I'm trying to get to. It's the result of all of this is the measurement of the surface. That's what I'm doing. That's what I did. I measured the surface.
Yeah, and you said that there was a straight line that you guys, measured between each other, right?
Well, it followed the surface of the Earth. Whatever the shape of the Earth is, it followed that surface.
Yeah, and you said it was a straight line earlier. So
yeah, it's 35. 35. I-35. I don't know what that... Why do y'all say that? That is the dumbest thing y'all could ever say. Y'all need to stop saying that.
Don't get upset, man. Relax. So
I'm not upset. That's another thing y'all need to stop doing. I'm not upset.
Yeah, so your friend drove a straight line.
That's a very stupid thing to say.
And between each other, there's a straight line, so you have a flat Earth, and you're measuring an angle from it. Yeah, Matrix, he freaked out when you said that. When you said sped, woo!
He's broken, man. Like, seriously.
I know.
He'll tell us about straight lines and then tell us on the next breath how that they're curved, and he makes these curvy triangles out of straight lines. It's like, dude.
With some of the lines being part of the triangle that he's not using to get an angle.
And this precision thing needs to be worked out too, man. I think that's why there's an emphasis getting the actual instrument. Right. For all we know, he was using a shitty protractor that only had 2-degree intervals.
Maybe the piece of string that he used.
Ah, these people are dumb. Oh no. Okay. Back to the grind. Okay. So, are you guys ready to
How does he
move
even know
on?
he's got this freaking laser pointed at the sun?
There's no lasers involved.
Oh, there's no laser? So how did you know what angle the sun was at then?
I looked at it with the protractor and the plumb bob.
Just looked at it.
Yeah, I mean, it's right there in the sky.
Look through your protractor. Yeah, it looks about right.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's just eyeballed along the edge of the protractor. That's real precise, isn't it, Donald?
I mean, it's precise enough.
Well, check this out, dude. It's not only just the angle on the protractor that you have to worry about. Right?
Oh my
If you're trying
fucking
to angle
god.
it up to the sun, right? But anywhere at the sun, right, satisfies the condition that you are, quote, taking an angle to the sun. Right? But what's
It's actually not that big. It's only about 1.5 degrees in the sky.
1.5 degrees.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So how do you know that you're dead center so as to only
Don't have to.
rely on the error margin of the
It's within the margin for.
precision of the
It's
error margin?
so it's 0.75, which is within the margin for error.
No, but did you account for all these? Did
Yes,
you add up
yes, I
all these
did.
up?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So what's the error margin of the sun? What's the error margin of
Point
protractor number
75.
and error
One.
margin of protractor number 2?
1 degree. 1
Okay,
degree.
1 degree total. 1 degree total.
Yes, 1 degree.
Right. From the protractors.
Yeah, 1
Right?
degree.
There's also an error margin to account for the sun.
Which is within the error margin of the protractor. It's within the error margin of the protractor. So it's okay. You don't have to worry about it.
You're skipping something. Yeah, he's really, really off on this.
I'm not skipping anything. Y'all are just being assholes. That's all that's happening here is you're being an asshole.
If you add up all of these,
They equal up to less than 1. Still less than 1 degree. All of them are still under 1 degree.
listen to me. Watch this, okay?
Watch you be an idiot? No, I'd rather
Now that we're considering the sun in this,
tell you you're a
again,
dumbass.
which we did not before, which is very important, right? Angle number 1 at the protractor level. Okay, you're zooming into the protractor. It's got intervals of 1 degree around the curved part, right? Right? So
What?
each of these things has
I'm not worried about the curved part. I don't care about that. What you're saying is nonsense. Just so you know you're talking gibberish.
No, can you shut the fuck up? Okay? So you have an error margin
I'm just gonna ignore what you're saying.
of 1 degree. So for each angle measurement, it's plus or minus half a degree. Okay? Then you have the other angle at the other protractor, which is going by what you're saying. Also an error margin of 1 degree, so plus or minus 1 degree.
Out of how many degrees? 360 degrees, right?
So we have a total error margin, right?
Of that doesn't that's still under. No.
So 2 degree range.
You don't add them together. That's not how you do. That's not how you do.
For each of the measurements to this.
Fuck you. They muted me. Motherfuckers.
Estimate.
Who is this? I need to find out who this is. He's a lying liar. Oh, it's not showing me who it is. I hate fucking Discord. Glasses might help. I'm done. I can't handle the flirt anymore. Christian chat, let's go there. I'm gonna have to stop broadcasting though.